All right, welcome in. Cavemen Media Podcast, episode 47.
46.
40.
It is 46.
Jesus Christ.
Is it 47 or 46?
No, it's 46.
Is it 46?
Yeah, because I have last week's paper here and it says 45.
Oh, okay. I must have changed it.
Holy 46.
moly.
And from the top, welcome in to episode 46
Six.
of the Cavemen Media Podcast. Sorry, we had a little discrepancy there between what episode we were on. But it is episode 46 of the Cavemen Media Podcast, and we are pleased to share our thoughts with you on everything on everything related to life.
This should be fun.
You can watch the show on YouTube. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Please do that. If you're listening, make sure you are subscribed to us so that we know you're there. And interact with us on Facebook, Twitter. We got a lot of followers on Twitter now.
Twitter's where it's at right
Focus
now.
on Facebook.
And we are at Cavemen Media.
Yeah, don't
if you're on
poke us.
Facebook, yeah, do the little hi, poke us, say hello on
Is that even
Facebook.
still a thing on Facebook?
Probably.
Oh,
You remember the
God.
poke wars back in the day, Connor?
Yeah, I hated people
Oh
who did
my
that. So.
God.
You didn't like a good
I'm
poke
gonna,
every once in
I'm
a
gonna
while?
poke you
I
all
like
tonight.
a good poke, but not on Facebook.
Yeah, we all like a good poke every now and then.
Whoa there.
This is a family show. Carry on.
Something we do want to give a
Kids.
little promote to is our other podcast that we actually started. The at Extra Football XFL on Twitter. It's our extra football podcast based on the new league starting up, the XFL. So, extra football. The NFL is over. We have new football. We're calling it Extra Football, and we are very excited about it.
Woohoo.
So make sure you check us out there. Episode 1 is coming very soon. Very soon. And we got more giveaways coming up, so be on the lookout for that. Giveaway. Everybody likes a good giveaway. Let's give a quick shout out real quick before we get into the show. I just want to give a round of applause to our little brother for buying a house. Connor's buying a house, everybody. Connor's buying a house.
Did not yet.
He's a big boy.
I was going to say, did I miss the
I was gonna
news?
say, what if it falls through? Now I'm
You'll
screwed.
find a new house. You'll find a new
We'll
house.
find another one for
But
you.
Connor he's a big boy.
Little Post Malone here. Congratulations.
You know, it's... oh, okay, I get it. It's nowhere near Matt's, $2.2 billion house.
Whoa,
Yeah.
this house has
it's
gone
about-
from the minimum to the millions, now to the billions.
Yeah. I mean, mine was
In
only
Dayton,
like...
Ohio.
Can't wait to see
100
the
million.
trillion
You
mark.
have your own private lake, so I mean, obviously you had to spend a good amount on that house, Matt.
It was
Indoor
only
spa.
38 million, okay, guys?
38 million.
38.
You
Now
know,
he says
as
it.
big as that house is, I still managed to kick over the freaking Skittles.
Not once,
Twice.
but twice within a 35-second period.
Yep,
Dude,
that
that
is
pissed me
true.
off.
My poor son Skittles.
Hey, he still ate them.
He's still, yeah.
He
no.
did not care.
He had no
It's a
clue.
new house. It's probably clean.
Yeah.
Probably.
Hopefully.
All right, let's get into the show here. We're going to start off with the segment that has been on the show for the longest. Bring it to the table. Matt, I'll let you start.
All right.
Officer Randolph, what are you bringing to the table today?
So I came across this on Facebook. So this man from Honduras had a wife that still lived there. He is working in America. He was sending her money, cell phones. She was calling saying her cell phone broke. He sent her another one. Well, he was tired of it. Found her annoying. So his solution was he faked his own death here in America.
Brilliant idea.
He took a
I
photo
love
of
it.
himself laying in a hospital bed and sent it to her. And then a few days later sent a photo of some random people carrying a casket.
Wow.
So I mean,
So he sent that from his own phone.
yeah.
As a text message, like, look, I'm dead. Leave me alone.
She didn't fall for it, and then the local media picked it up, and so now it's all over national media. But I saw that today on Facebook, and it's kind of funny.
He did not think that through.
I mean, I
You
living
think
with a
she
lady.
found out by now?
Oh yeah, she's probably calling him right now for a new phone.
It's like,
That
boy,
was-
I know you're alive.
It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
I mean, I don't know why you just don't get divorced. Or
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
just
mean, you
text
live in
her, like,
America. She lives in Honduras. Just ignore
It's
her.
over.
'Cause he's
I'm
not trying
never
to give
coming
her
back.
half.
Go ahead and move on.
I don't know. Fake your own death.
It's hilarious.
Connor, what do you got for the show today? Bring it to the table.
So, this is one of my probably top 5 pet peeves.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
I don't know if you guys do this or not. It's mostly females. They
Leave the toilet seat up.
blame like the things they do, the way they are. Usually they're blame themselves for being a bad person on their zodiac sign. And
I
that
don't know
shit
anybody
pisses
that
me
actually
off.
does that. So,
The Zodiac
I mean, they'll be
sign?
like,
but
yeah,
I know
they'll say,
exactly what you're talking
like,
about.
yeah, I just for example, like they'll say something about the way they are, their personality. Like, oh, I'm a Pisces. It's just the way I am.
It's fine,
Like,
yeah.
no, it has nothing to do with the way
You're
you
just
are.
a terrible
You're
person.
a terrible
Karen.
person, but if
Calm
that makes
down.
you feel better that you're a fucking Pisces, good for you.
If that just makes it okay in your head, we'll continue on.
It just drives me nuts.
I don't even know
Drives
what
me
I am.
nuts.
I know I'm a Leo, and that's all
When's
I
your
got.
birthday?
I don't know what that
June
means.
2nd.
And then like for instance, people are like, oh yeah, I'm a Leo. Oh, Leos,
Yeah.
these guys.
Those
It's like,
guys.
what?
It's just like, no, you don't know me.
think I'm an Aquarius. I believe?
Yeah, I am. And then the girls who like post their daily, what's it called, fortune or whatever,
Horoscope.
horoscope, yeah,
Yep.
and base their
Oh,
day
that.
and their lives off
Yeah,
that.
today's gonna be a great day.
Today's gonna be terrible.
So inspired. Oh no, my horoscope. I'm gonna have a terrible day.
Oh no, my horoscope. Something bad's gonna happen. I'm gonna break a nail.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I'm with you, Connor. That
Drives me nuts.
that could definitely be a pet peeve of mine as well. Jordan, what are you bringing to the table today?
All right, you guys might have heard about this already, but did you guys hear what the NFL's doing in Vegas for the draft?
I have.
They're making
They're gonna draft
the
players.
stage for the draft. They're gonna have it on water.
At the Bellagio.
The Bellagio of all places. If you don't know the Bellagio, if you ever seen any clip of Vegas on TV or a movie, it's the hotel with all those fountains in
Yep.
it. You can't miss it. They're gonna have the draft there, and what's interesting is they're gonna have a boat on that same lake or pond. I don't know what they call it out there, and they're gonna have the boat take the players from land
Fountain.
onto the stage for the draft.
It's gonna take forever.
Which is crazy to me. I'm just picturing where the fountain is and how
I don't know how it's big enough.
where are the fans going to be? They're going to have to close down
the
the
street,
street.
yeah.
Well, they're
Strip's
going to
gonna
close
be
down the strip, but
closed.
even then, do you remember what Nashville did? I mean, the fans were way back. There's not a lot of room
It's
there.
going to have to have to go
I might be there.
this way.
It's gonna be awful.
My goal
honestly.
is to
That road
fly
is
out.
just, oh my god.
You're going to go to the draft this year?
I have my buddy who's stationed in Germany in the military. He's getting sent over to Vegas that same week.
Wow.
So I might go out and stay with him for a few days.
That'd
Let
be
me
sweet.
know. I might be intrigued in going.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'll go
okay.
float in the
Could I
Bellagio
go?
pond. Wait
Sure.
for Joe Burrow
In
to get
April?
drafted.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
going to Gallenberg.
They're gonna call Joe
Ooh.
Burrow's name, and the boat's
He's
gonna
going to
pull
jump
up.
into the
No,
pond,
the boat's
whatever
gonna
we
pull
call it.
up, and he's like, "Nah, I got this," and then he's gonna walk on water
Oh my
Get
god.
out of here.
across the
Come
fountain
on.
to the stage.
And all the Bengals fans are going to be like, oh my god, Joe.
No.
Or he'll get in the boat and then get over there and be like, "I'm the captain now."
I wonder how many times that joke will be made.
It
Oh
is a
my
crazy
God.
thing that they're doing that and with the boats and everything, and a lot of people are against it because they're saying they're going to take a lot of the players being drafted are African American, and they're going to get a boat and take
Oh
them
my!
to their white
Oh
owners.
my-
Why'd
You
you
guys
have to
haven't
bring
seen
up?
that? You guys
No.
haven't seen that? Oh, it's all over Twitter. People are
That
Just
is
what is
ridiculous.
the question is now? How is Cleveland
so Cleveland
following
has the
year gonna
draft
follow
next
up with
year.
that?
What are they going to do?
walking to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I mean, the Pro Football Hall of Fame is pretty close to Cleveland, so
That doesn't. Then it won't. It would be in Canton, not Cleveland.
I'm just saying. I'm sure they'll do something, but I mean, that's hard to follow up
Yeah,
at the
I mean,
Bellagio in Las Vegas.
Cleveland's got a lot of work to do.
My bringing to the table is something. It's sad, but it's also kind of weird. The Delonte West situation. Have you guys followed along with this at
Never
all?
heard of him.
Jordan,
Never
Delonte
heard
West,
of him.
Matt, Delonte West.
Just heard about this today.
I know Kanye West.
So Delonte West
Northwest.
played in the NBA for a while. He played with the Cavs. He played with the Mavericks. He started bouncing around the league towards the end of his career. But he's most known for his time spent with LeBron in LeBron's early years. He made $19 million in his time in the NBA. A video just came out. I'm sure you've probably seen the video scrolling through Twitter. You just might not have clicked on it because you didn't know who he was. And you could barely recognize him, but he was arrested by a cop. He's sitting on the sidewalk, and he's just out of his mind. He is yelling, F this, F that, I'm the president, Donald Trump. I mean, he's just not making any sense. He's very, very drugged out.
I have not seen this one.
It's pretty bad, and it's very sad. Like, they showed the picture of him on the street, and the picture next to it was a picture of him in the NBA with his wife and kid. So it's just crazy how you can go from NBA making millions to a couple of years later now, and I don't know that he's homeless, but he looked pretty rough.
He's probably not homeless now.
So he's probably not homeless, but
You never know.
The video is. I mean, it's not the best video. The cop that recorded it has been suspended. The NBA PA and the NBA and a lot of NBA players are reaching out to him to seek medical and mental attention for him. So I don't know. It's just crazy to me to see somebody that you watched in the NBA struggling like that. It's just wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, nothing in his life's guaranteed. Like, you can make millions one day, and the next day it could just be like him.
Yeah,
Could also just not do drugs.
You got to save your
fine.
chicken.
that is very true.
Save your chicken.
As Marshawn Lynch would say.
Save your chicken.
Save your chicken. Did you guys see another thing that happened on Tuesday night that was pretty wild? Kansas State basketball
I
game.
did
my
see this.
God.
The
It was
brawl.
incredible. We need more of that in college basketball.
The last time I know about it was Xavier in Cincinnati.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
insane too. I
So,
love sports.
on Tuesday night. They're just dribbling off the clock. They're up
It's
by
like 3 seconds.
19-point lead, and the guy steals the ball. He goes down. He tries to score, and he gets blocked by the Kansas guy. The Kansas guy, very, very blatantly and unnecessarily stands over the player that was trying to score from Kansas State as he's laying on the ground. Another Kansas State player comes in, pushes him. From there, it's a madhouse, and this is in the disabled part of the arena for those that were disabled were sitting there, and with disabilities. Sorry, and at one point, one of the Kansas players holding a chair and is about to smash
straight
this guy.
WWE.
And then all of a sudden he comes to sense a little bit and he just drops the chair.
Yeah, bad idea.
He's like, "Yep, probably shouldn't do this."
He's like, let me make my millions first.
I'm pretty sure he's one of the ones that got the most severe suspension out of anybody. I believe he got 8 games. But yeah, that was a crazy scene there in Kansas.
I enjoyed watching it as a fan.
No, yeah, like I said, we need more of that in college basketball.
And
I'll start watching.
I think a lot of people would disagree with you there, Connor, but
I think the announcer was
Every
way
few
out of
years.
pocket, saying this is just
he
awful.
said, "This is bad. This is so bad."
this is amazing.
What do you say though? Like, you can't be like, "He's coming at it with a right hook." Like, you
That's
can't
what
just-
I would just go straight to everybody. By God, he's got a stool.
He's got a chair.
He's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him.
I'm sure there'll be one coming out soon by
I
somebody.
mean, that'd be pretty good if they did. I mean, I'm not totally against it, but for college basketball and those kids that are typically between 18 and 20 years old, it's probably not the best, their best intentions to do that before they get to make their billions of dollars.
But hey, when there's a brawl, you brawl.
Yeah, I mean, defend your team, I guess.
I mean, even going back and looking at the film, I guarantee you some people in the locker room are going to be looking and be like, so you and you didn't come to the brawl. I see how you are. These people are probably sit on the bench.
Sure.
I heard this on a radio show this morning. I thought it was interesting.
Bob and Tom.
Tom and Bob.
So do you have a Ranger time for today, Matt? I know Connor's got something for
I got
you.
a question.
Let's go with your question.
So we won't call this Ranger time. We'll call this Ask Matt.
Question
Ask a ranger.
time. Sure. It's more of just like a personal question, but
Okay.
not really personal. Anyway, I'll just get
So
to
if I killed somebody,
So-
that's in my
I
trunk.
got this bag in my trunk. And
I have this itch.
No. So lately I've been obsessed with watching like Live PD and
I
Cops
love
on
it.
YouTube. And it's all that pops up on my YouTube now is because I just keep clicking on it. Anyway, I was going to ask if I could come on a ride along and just kind of film the entire thing. And that's the question.
That's the question.
That's the question.
So basically, can we do a caveman ride along?
Yeah.
I would love. You can definitely come on a ride along.
Uh-huh.
We would have to sign or talk with somebody about the filming part.
Okay.
If it was an official filming.
Yeah, no, I mean,
it's Cavemen Media official, so.
I would like to put it on YouTube if anything cool happens.
Yeah, we will. I mean, I don't see why they would have a problem with it because at the end of the day, my car's recording and I'm recording.
Right.
So you're just an extra camera.
Sounds good to me. It
Yeah.
looks like I'm just an eyewitness for everything.
So any Friday or Saturday night in the summer, come on out.
Why's it got to be in the summer?
Yeah.
Just that's when we do our ride-alongs.
Oh, you can't.
Oh.
I couldn't just do it like
No,
next
we
week.
do it in the summer because we have a bunch
More
of
active.
like part-time.
Could you do
Rangers
like
that help.
three straight weeks with ride-alongs? Me, Connor, Jordan.
I can do 3 straight shifts or whatever you want to do.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, no,
We
I'm,
do a
I'm
Friday,
down.
Saturday, Sunday.
I'm gonna bring my camera and everything.
I'm all
You
in on
gotta.
that.
You can only do it. Record me if you get a pole with the little microphone on the back. So when I get out, like I'm on Cops,
Wait, what?
The-
like one of the mic poles.
One
like
of the
this-
boom poles?
Yeah,
booms, yeah.
you got to
my
walk
God.
behind me with that.
That'll be my job.
I don't think they have those on Live PD.
I
think
don't
it's
care.
just the camera guy.
That's the only way
Can
you're
I-
coming.
Can two people ride along
I'll say
at
I
the same
can't hold a camera and a boom pole.
time? Can two people ride along at the same time?
I mean, technically, no. You would have to
Let's
ride
say-
in the back.
I'll say, what if
That's
you're in the
fine,
back
I'll
with a
sit in the
criminal?
Just so, man, what's your name? What are you in here for?
just put handcuffs on me. I'll just act like one of
All
them.
right, better idea. We do have two people come along. We get two mics in the back, and we interview people on the way to jail.
So where do you
tough
think
day,
it went
huh?
wrong?
that podcast or that like a show on YouTube that would blow up.
Oh,
that would be
absolutely.
awesome.
If
That
was
would be
allowed.
the best.
So what do you look forward to most in your time in jail?
So what are you gonna miss the most? My bitch or cocaine.
Yeah,
I
if we
can't
can
wait.
reach out to what's the company you work for, the Rangers,
The
of-
Hamilton County Park District.
Park Rangers
those,
of
those
America.
guys. Let's reach out to them and see if we can get that TV show approved. We can get on official YouTube
We have a
TV.
new CEO and a new chief. They might.
Can
be
we
all
have them on
for
the
it.
show?
Hell
And
yeah.
we'll pitch it to them on the show.
Probably not, but
Not likely.
So another thing I've been obsessed with on YouTube. It's kind of weird. I've been obsessed with like watching little documentaries about ships sinking, like the Titanic, but like modern day
Very
cruise
random.
ships.
Yeah,
It's just so interesting.
when was
to
the
me.
last time a
day.
cruise ship sunk?
I don't know. It happens quite a bit.
Was this because we watched that one YouTube video?
Yeah, that's what pops up on my YouTube like all the time. But anyway, I watched this one about these two guys. They were down in Mexico, and they were on this little fishing boat. It was like 12 feet.
So that's not a cruise ship.
No, this was just another one I heard.
Okay.
I can tell you a story about a cruise ship. if
No,
you
no,
want.
I would like to hear one after this.
This
about a
one's
cruise ship.
even more crazy. So like I said, two guys on a fishing boat. I guess they get their money from catching fish, and they don't make a lot of money down in Mexico. So they traveled 6 hours out into the ocean to fish on this little boat, and a storm hit.
They went how many miles?
6 hours. I don't know how many miles.
I thought you said 6,000 miles. Sorry.
No. Well, they did it in kilometers, so I don't really know. But anyway, they travel 6 hours out. Storm hits. They try to go through the storm to get back.
Okay.
They are on the little map they showed. They were pretty close to land, but their motor died.
Jiminy
So they
Christmas.
started drifting farther and farther and farther away from the shore. Their radio was working for a minute, and they got contact with somebody. They sent a rescue out, never found them. So these people were drifting out there in the middle of the ocean on this little boat. They were like catching fish by hand. Whenever a bird would land on their boat, they would catch it and kill it, and that's how they would eat and survive.
On the boat.
Yeah, they said that they would catch water bottles that were like floating in the ocean, and try and catch rainwater to drink, and they would drink their own urine. And
Yummy.
one of the guys ended up dying because he kept getting sick from all the food. So he-
yeah, you can't just. I mean, how did they just eat a bird and a fish without cooking it?
Raw. They just ate it raw. You had to, or you would die, obviously, like this guy. Actually, that guy didn't die from the food. He died from not eating the food because he didn't want to. But anyway, the guy was out there for 438 days.
No way. I don't believe this.
It's a true story. 438 days. And listen to how he got found. It's insane. He floated on a little island, like a remote island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And there was a house on this island with like a couple people living there.
No way. I don't believe it.
Fucking insane.
I don't believe it.
I believe the story could be true. I don't know,
How'd
but I
these
mean that's
people get
over
to their
a year.
island? Yeah, that's well over.
They
a
lived
year.
there. Yeah, it was over a year.
So how
yes.
did the people get to there? Did they fly or do they have
They
their own
live there.
boat?
How do they get there?
What do
I
you
mean, they
mean?
have to go inland every now and then.
They live there. I don't know, dude. They just
So the documentary didn't cover that.
no.
I
They
guess
didn't
not.
say.
What's the problem?
Camera
The camera
pause.
turned off.
I don't think that I can believe that just because. How big of a boat though? Like it just.
It's
12 feet.
Yeah, 12 feet.
How big of a beard
I'll
does this
send
guy
you-
have?
I don't know. I can send you the.
I don't know anything.
It wasn't like an actual documentary. They didn't have footage from these people stranded in the middle of the
Oh,
ocean.
see, I thought you were watching a legit documentary.
No, it was somebody telling the story, and they animated the story.
Oh, I just can't think of. That's about a year and like 3 months living on a 12-foot boat in the middle of the water. You would get so sunburnt.
I don't know. Yeah, he was sunburnt. He said that he had, I forget what he had to cover up from the sun. It was like a blanket or something.
And the other guy died on the boat with him.
What did he
Yeah.
do with him?
I assume just dumped him into the ocean. Oh, also, when he got back, the family of the guy who died sued him because they claimed that he ate the guy's body.
Oh my god.
Come on.
So you're stranded out there for 400 days. You get back, you get sued.
I mean, he may have.
Talk
You're out
about.
there for a year and 3 months.
And you
Yeah,
guys
I mean,
think
what
you
do you-
have a terrible
That's a lot
day.
of food.
What are you gonna do though? Like
He must have had a bad horoscope that day.
I guess so.
You are gonna drift out to the ocean.
That
That
sounds
is
terrible.
just mind blowing.
Yes, it was crazy. Anyway, as for some boats that have sunk, I don't know like the names of them, but there was one that sunk, the one that me and Jordan watched.
Oh my
It
god.
it got like too close to an island, and because they took the wrong route or something, and they hit land and it gashed a cut in the middle or the bottom of it, and it just sunk. They were only like not too far from
No.
the land, so everybody got rescued.
Was that the
but-
Carnival cruise?
No, the Carnival one, an engine, a fire went off in the engine room.
Yeah, I remember that
Killed
one.
the power. Yeah,
And
Did
kinda-
anybody die?
I don't think anybody died.
No,
on
but they
that
were
one.
stuck on the ship in gross condition.
Yeah, the like sewage came backing
Yeah.
up. Like,
Oh.
yeah, it was.
The ship was
disgusting.
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
go
this-
on. You go on a vacation, and that's what you have to deal with.
You know what the sad part is? I'm definitely going on a cruise again. They're
Yeah.
so fun.
I bet you none of them would ever go on a cruise again.
Oh.
I've never been on a cruise.
Absolutely.
And
I did
They are
hear-
a lot of fun.
I did hear an interview one time a few years back. There was like a cruise ship that like it had to be rescued. I'm not sure the extent of it, but I remember listening to the radio show and they were talking to a person on board. They're like, "Yeah, there's floods everywhere. Think sewage too. Sewage is backing up." And they said, "Would you go on another cruise again?" He goes, "Absolutely. I'm going in 2 months." And I was
Nah,
like,
screw
"Okay,
that.
guy."
I mean,
That's
it's not
like-
going to happen twice, right?
that's literally my
Right.
biggest fear is one being stranded in the middle of the ocean,
No.
or two sinking.
So when we went on our cruise, you can map like where you're at. We were never really truly far from land.
yeah, I think most traditional, regular,
They stay close,
quick 3,
Yeah.
4, 5 day cruises.
Yeah.
You're not going out.
especially
into the
now.
middle
Most of the time, even if something does happen, you're gonna get rescued.
'Cause,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like an airplane. It's like
Yeah.
they know where you're at.
And that's the first thing
Probably
when you get on the
safer than
boat is
airplane.
you go through the rescue procedures
Right.
and the boats that you get into, like if the ship was sinking, are sometimes nicer. It seems like than the boat you're on.
Mm.
They're brand new. Everything's nice and sparkly.
Mhm.
So
There's also a movie about the movie's like a war movie, but these two guys, their plane went down, and they got in their raft or whatever, and they lived on this raft for 3 months, and they did kind of similar things, eating fish and stuff. And then when they got rescued, it was by the like the other army. So they got rescued and they got tortured by the other army.
How do you catch a fish with your bare hands? Just
in the middle of the ocean.
in
You
the
just
middle of
do
the
it. I
ocean,
don't know, man. You get desperate.
When your life's on the line, you just
Right.
the adrenaline starts pumping and you just go with it.
But in that movie, there's a scene where a bird lands on their raft, and they both just kind of pause and look at each other, and then grab the bird, break its neck, and start cutting it open.
If there was a bird, they couldn't have been too far from
Could
land.
you guys imagine like kids today having to deal with that kind of situation? Like, could you imagine like?
I don't think anybody wants to deal with that situation.
Well, no, just,
I would
like,
jump in.
Just like
second
this
day.
generation in general. Do you think this generation could handle something like that?
I don't think the
those
previous
people
generation could
cannot
handle
something
something
like
like
that. Yeah,
I'm saying.
I'm with you, Connor. I get what you're saying, Jordan.
Right.
I do. But this generation would not go out on a fishing trip on a 12-foot boat into the ocean.
Well, they would
That's
down in
true.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Depends.
Cocaine.
It's probably what they needed the money for.
What do you guys think
Trump
about
built that
McGregor
wall.
last weekend? McGregor, 40 seconds.
He's back,
I've
baby.
lasted longer
So
than that.
we talking about the fight?
Yeah.
Sure.
So if you were at, so you guys went to Buffalo Wild Wings or Frickers?
Frickers.
So if you were at home and you guys paid for that fight, would you be upset?
I would be so pissed.
I would have charged it back.
I don't know, because I mean you're paying for the. I mean, it was exciting. I mean,
I
I get it was
saw-
only 40 seconds, but it
I
was
saw
exciting.
people on Facebook and Twitter that's all they wanted to watch was the fight. So they had just bought the package right before the fight
Mhm.
and then tuned in and it was 40
No, that
seconds.
sucks.
I
Yeah.
did that a couple years ago when he fought Khabib. I was so upset.
The
But
beef fight was good.
yeah, it was good, but Conor lost. I'm a big Conor McGregor fan.
Well, we're talking about just the duration of the
The fact
fight.
that it
I mean,
was
it was
40
40
seconds.
seconds
So
long.
Would you guys
Yeah.
rather the fight, be a first round knockout within a minute, or would you rather be a boring fight going all
I want a good fight.
Good
fight.
fight.
So a couple of them hit, a couple punches, and
There's
then
definitely one.
he can do his thing after a
It's
couple.
like Cowboy didn't even land a punch.
Yeah.
Did he even throw one?
He threw 0. He landed 0. I think
No,
he
he
threw
threw
1.
one.
He missed.
Yeah, and then he got
McGregor-
shouldered.
McGregor threw 19. And
Jesus, and 40
no,
seconds?
I'm sorry. He threw 20, landed 19.
Well, no wonder the guy was
only
knocked out.
one that he missed was that first initial. He went at him. He missed, and Cerrone went right into his thigh. And from there, Cerrone, what he should have done was backed up, but he went with McGregor, and that's when McGregor hit him with 4 or 5 shoulders.
Straight
That
to the
was
nose.
that was
shoulder,
smart by McGregor
shoulder,
to do that.
shoulder. Got him up against the cage, and landed a couple punches. He got that kick, couple knees, done.
And update on Cowboy here. Donald, I can't pronounce his last
You're
name.
tired.
Cerrone.
Donald Cerrone, Cowboy here. He got beat up so bad in this fight that he's not allowed to at least fight for 6 months.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty fair.
He's still
I don't
walking
think
away a
anybody
millionaire.
Went
Well, I mean,
straight
that's
to the
for medical
hospital
reasons, of
afterwards.
course,
Yeah, for
but-
sure. It was. I mean, it was crazy.
Honestly, Conor McGregor looked kind of bigger, like bulkier, like
I think,
bigger than
I
ever.
think you look good.
Cody
He's in
said-
He
shape.
looked good. He
um,
felt comfortable in
Well,
that
yeah,
fight.
he's in a bigger weight class.
Yeah, he's in a higher weight class.
Cody said before the fight that Connor, during his I think it
Khabib
was
fight.
the Khabib fight, was drinking alcohol up until the day
I
of
mean,
the fight.
up until
Yeah.
I think he said like 4 days before
and
the
then
fight.
this time around,
He hasn't
said
had a
hadn't been
drink
drinking
in 6 months.
Yeah,
You guys couldn't even go a week.
yeah.
Well, I also wasn't training.
You
for a
couldn't even
UFC
go a
fight.
day, so
Hey, at least I'm honest.
sure. Anyway, me and Cody and I also made a little friend that
Yeah, I
night.
heard about this guy.
Yeah, better than you, Matt.
Oh yeah, a friend. Yeah.
He showed up.
Wow. I was working. I didn't have a
Just
sick
call
dog
off.
here.
Sick dog.
You know, some people didn't show because their dog was sick.
Dude, I walked into my house and literally where we're standing was just like shit piles of shit. I was so upset.
Oh, this guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Yep. Nope.
Don't buy it at all.
We were there for 3 hours
Yeah.
or more. But yeah, our friend Brad. Shout out to Brad.
Shout out to Brad.
So we're me and Drew and my brother-in-law Zach are waiting for a table. We waited a good 2 hours, which I'll give you a story about the table here in a second. And this guy comes in, he's standing next to us. He's like, "You guys waiting on the table?" We're like, yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. And he said he's got some kids. He just wanted to come watch the fight real quick. We're talking. It's been like another hour before we finally get a table. There's 5 of us, 6
Who
top
left?
table. Jordan didn't show up.
Yeah.
So there's 5 of us. We got a 6 top table. We go sit down. Oh, how did we get the
Yeah,
table?
like, who-
Oh, I got
Who
you.
was there that
Like,
left?
who
Oh, I
left
don't
right
know.
before the
I
fight?
mean,
got
I'm
lucky.
sure there was some people there.
It was
who
it was
weren't
probably
there
about
for the
45
fight.
minutes before the fight started. We got
Okay.
a table. And so we told the guy, I was like, "Hey, Brad, come sit with us." He was like, "I was going to follow you guys anyway." So we sit down, we're talking to him. Just a quality, nice guy. He moved up here from Hillsboro. He's got a few kids.
Nice.
He's going to come over and play some poker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
good
him about
time.
Cavemen Media.
We did not, but he's on Facebook, so I'm sure we're Facebook friends now. He'll be seeing that. We did say we had a podcast, I think.
I think we mentioned it.
I mean, I'd hope so in a 3-hour conversation.
Yeah, I hope it came
We'll
up.
bring him on.
So yeah, for sure. So we get in. There's just a blank piece of white paper with names. They're taking names for tables. We're like, we're never gonna get a table. My brother-in-law Zach goes up, 2 from the top, writes our name in between the 2 people. There's like 7
genius
names
idea.
below ours.
I don't know what kind of restaurant just allows people to write their own name on the wait list.
She wasn't up there. You can clearly tell everybody else's name is about an inch big, and ours is squeezed in about a half an inch between the two.
She probably
names.
looked at it and was like, "Yeah, I'll take it." Party of 6.
So I go up. I'm like, hey, I just want to let you know. All right, we put down 6 people, but we'll just take whatever comes available. She's like, oh, I got your table ready right now. It's being cleaned. Got a table.
I'm surprised there wasn't somebody else who had been sitting there for 2 hours.
It was like,
And
we got here way before them.
in, sit there for an hour, and then
What?
you guys get sat before them.
At the end of the day, we got a table. That's all
Yeah.
that matters. Right?
I showed up and was looking around for like 5 minutes before I found you.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah, your description was awful.
So they were already sitting
Into the right corner?
No, you said right. Oh, you said front corner.
That was the front corner.
Yeah, well, the front could have been like as soon as you walk in, that kind of front, or the front left, or the front
Well,
right.
Connor, I had a few beers at that point, so I wasn't trying to be very descriptive.
What did you guys think of the fight overall?
I think it was an interesting fight.
good. It was
I didn't think that McGregor would be as impressive as he was,
Right.
and the fact that he was impressive as he was, I think he's going to go on a tear. He said after the fight he wanted Diaz for his next fight,
There's a rumor that he wants to fight again in March.
but then there's a bunch of other stuff out there. He's going to fight this guy or this guy or this guy, and none
I
of
hope
them are
it's
Nate
Khabib
Diaz,
or Diaz.
and none of them are Khabib.
It's
so.
not going to be Khabib because he got his ass kicked,
Right.
and I think it'll be Diaz. They're what? They tied, right?
They're 1-1. Yeah.
I think Diaz.
So you
has
don't
a-
think he'll ever fight Khabib?
Maybe, I don't know. He needs to learn to grapple.
Right. I think
I don't even know how to
Freaking-
grapple.
Diaz has a fight coming
grab
up in
each other.
April on the rumors I read. So, and Connor wants to fight again in March. So if we're gonna get that rematch, it's gonna be later in the year or on down the road.
I think he's going to be around for a while. He was very
Right.
impressive. But hey, that's all
I
we
think
got
he'll-
today.
I think he'll stay at that weight class as well.
You think
He looks
so?
very comfortable at that weight
Yeah,
class.
he did.
I didn't watch it.
You missed out. You missed
I'll
out
send
on a
you the
great
video.
fight.
It's not long.
It's only 40 seconds.
Dang, you can send that through iMessage.
All right, guys,
His
that's all we
entrance
got
took
for you
longer.
today. That is the end of episode number
46.
46 of the Cavemen Media Podcast. We appreciate you guys listening. Of course, follow, rate, review at Cavemen Media. Follow Connor at Real Connor Gray, at Matt the Ranger, at Jordan Leeson, myself at Sports.Ohio. Have a great weekend. Connor, play the music.
Bye.
Bye.